Rise of the Jedi, I'm a fly with a red eye. If you got as high as me, you would die like a dead eye. I've been dark side living and I hope that I'm forgiven, but I don't give a fuck if I'm not, cause I'm winning. Burn me alive, see if I die. Rise from the ashes, no longer Jedi. I'm with the Sith, suck on my dick. Please call me Vader, I'm not Anakin.
Welcome to the place where you're in the camera and I'm in the screen. I'm your host, David Gray. Welcome to the show. If you were easily offended, there's a door. Get the fuck out. And this is Patch Note Breakdown. We haven't had one in a couple of weeks now. We have the Call of Duty mid-season, Season 4 Reloaded update, which released on July 15th, 2021. It was a 10 gig update across the board. And what we're going to do here is we're going to break down the most important parts of this massive update and let you know what you need to know, what game changes have been made, what things have been added, and there's a lot to get through. So let's get into it. If you want to read the entire patch notes, I got this actually from Ravensoft's website. They actually posted a patch notes, which is great. So be sure to check that out down in the description below if you want to read the entire list, which is fucking absolutely massive. So let's get started. First up, gameplay changes. New Gulag loadout, which is fucking great. I was getting real tired of that old fucking Gulag loadout. Sentry gun kill streak has been added to the game. You can find it at the zombie door control rooms. This is what I call them, the zombie doors. They're zombie doors. Come on. But I guess the red door control rooms. It's the only place they can be found. They are not ground loot. Specialist token has a slightly higher chance of spawning now in Battle Royale. The combat bow now downs you on a direct hit. If you have full shields, he still downs you direct hit to the chest. Dirt bikes can now do wheelies and you can rotate by leaning forward and backwards in the air to land perfectly, or in theory do a backflip. I haven't tried it yet, but I have to now that I know it's a thing. You can now ascend together as a squad on the zip line, so you can go up one after the other. The way that I figured it out is pretty much when the butt of the player that's going up in front of you leaves your eye line is when you can hit the button and go after them. So that's a good visual cue for those of you who are looking to get better at ascending together, and you just a couple seconds behind each other. There's a massive amount of bug fixes. I'm not going to read through any of them here. I didn't think any of them. None of them really affect me, but there's a lot that you may be curious about, so be sure to go check the patch notes down below to make sure that you know exactly what those are. And that's, like I said, that's also in the description. Now, weapons, additions, nerfs, and buffs across the board. Almost every weapon in this game has been touched in this update. Ravensoft did a massive balancing update for the guns to make everything more playable and feel better and more controlled. So we're going to jump right into this. ODS 9 submachine gun was added for unlock through challenges, or you can buy it in the store. The mace has been added for purchase in the store or to unlock with challenges. Black Ops AK headshot and torso multiplier decrease. Modern Warfare AK torso damage multiplier decrease. C58 decreased damage multiplier across the board, increased damage at range, and increased recoil. AMAX headshot multiplier increased, upper torso multiplier decreased. FARA max damage decrease, recoil decrease. FFAR decreased damage across the board, but neck damage multiplier was increased. Growl minimum damage increased, which makes the Growl's damage almost the exact same as when it was OP and the meta. So take that as you will. The Groza max damage decrease nearly across the board. Maximum damage at range increase, and recoil pattern smoothed out is what it says in the patch note. I think that just means it's a tighter recoil pattern. Crig 6 minimum damage increase. M13 minimum damage increase. Odin upper torso damage multiplier decrease. QBZ minimum damage, upper torso damage, and lower torso damage increase. Movement speed reduced. ADS speed reduced. Ram 7 max damage decreased. XM4 max and minimum damage decreased, ADS speed decreased, recoil increased slightly. MG82 ADS decreased slightly. The Swiss Sniper changed their base scope reticle, which is a much cleaner, much nicer reticle. AK-74U max damage headshot multiplier decreased, minimum damage and upper torso multiplier increased, as well as bullet velocity increase. LC-10 max damage, minimum damage, and headshot multiplier decrease. MAC-10 maximum and minimum damage decrease. The Milano, this is a big one. This has been the meta for the entire season. It's a great gun still. Really hasn't changed a lot. This is This is the Milano again. Recoil increase, max damage at range decrease, headshot multiplier, upper torso and lower torso multiplier decrease damage. Nail gun, also one of the meta guns right now. It's a great secondary. Max damage, headshot multiplier and upper torso multiplier decreased. PPSH max damage decrease. The Fennec max and minimum damage decrease. The Carve 2 headshot multiplier decrease. The M16 headshot multiplier decrease. Now these are not all of the guns, obviously, that were balanced or touched in this update. These are just the ones that I personally use kind of semi-regularly. Some of these are ground loot, some of these are in my loadouts, some of these I've been playing with lately. So these are definitely the guns that like mean the most to me, and I think that would mean the most to the community. This is why I went over them. There are many, many more guns on this list that have been added. Again, down in the description, check the original patch notes list to go through everything on that. Other than that, that's really all the big stuff that was brought up in this patch notes list. The only other things is the blueprint blitz. After you finish 2 contracts within Warzone, basically you get a contraband. And I think they added a few new blueprints in there, but it doesn't say specifically if they did. It just said that blueprints are available. I don't know if it's the old ones, I don't know if it's the new ones, but there are more contrabands now, and I have been noticing those. And also they added the payload. They added payload. So what payload is 2 teams of 20 players against each other in a race against time. Players drop in to escort 2 caravans of vehicles through a series of checkpoints or sabotage the mission for the other team. Build and destroy barriers and purchase buildings to aid your squad's mission, and be sure to collect contracts you find around Verdansk. They will help lead you to success. So basically it's just protect the president, whatever, just fucking, you're escorting some vehicles and you're making sure your team gets to the other side safely, and also you're fighting against the other team and sabotaging them. So yeah, that's all that is. It's pretty sweet. Oh, and red doors can now spawn anywhere on the map, it says, in theory. I don't know how true that is, because I've only seen them in the regular spots, but I do know that their spawn rate is definitely much higher than it has been. So those locations that are already known, you will have a much higher chance of finding a door there at any point. So yeah, that's it pretty much for this. As of uploading this, it is double XP weekend for the weekend of, what would that be, the 16th is when it started, and I believe it ends on the 18th on Sunday. So be sure to get in and get your stuff leveled up. This should be going up on the 17th or the 18th. I don't know yet. So yeah, be sure to get your stuff leveled up. Be sure to check out the rest of the patch notes. And if you want to follow me and watch me play through Warzone, be sure to check down in the description below and see my Twitch channel. We play it a lot over there. As well, it is uploaded on my gaming channel, which is also down in the description. So check all that stuff out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, new to the series, make sure to subscribe down below. And I will see you all in Valhalla. Ta-ta for now.
Can't be asleep when I'm awake, trying to be happy, but it's fake. Something is just wrong with me. I have insomnia dreams. Close my eyes to see the dark. Sounds all around me will stop. Kept up with thoughts I can't see. I have insomnia dreams.